Coming to you live from my trailer. I started playing my drums in. I was sitting there playing drums, and God said, "Tell them about the desert." I said, "About the desert, okay." So y'all remember when Jesus was going through Samaria, and he came to the well, and there was a Samaritan woman there, and she was getting water out, and Jesus had a conversation with the Samaritan lady. Basically, he explained to her how he was the well that never runs dry, that she would drink of the water as him, that she would never thirst again. Well, Jesus told her some things about herself that he wouldn't know, but only she did, such as her husbands and such. Well, when he got done conversing with this young lady, she turned and she went to the town to tell the people about Jesus, essentially. So that led me to thinking, when God said, "Tell them about the desert." There's times in our life we go through a dry spell. We think that it's never going to get any better. We can't feel God. We can't hear God. Our emotions are just running wild on us. We're not sure what to do. We're pleading, "God, we can't find you. We don't know where you're at." And then some of us, eventually, we start to fall away from Christ, to say, because we feel like he's not there and we're not listening for him. He says, "My sheep know my voice." We're all his sheep. We should know his voice. There's things we go through in life. There's trials, and I've been through some recently myself that I felt that it was never going to end. It was never going to get any better. I felt myself pulling away from God, and that's not where I want to be. That's not where any of us want to be. You're going through things such as physical sickness, or family gets torn apart, maybe it's your finances, death of loved ones, watching loved ones die and get sick and die. There's things we all face. We face it every day. But I'm here to tell you right now, the well has never moved. The well has never moved. Just as the lady at the well, the Samaritan lady, the well didn't move. She moved. She moved out to tell about the glory of God. The well stayed in place. The well is Jesus. Just because we move away doesn't mean the well moves away from us. We move away from the well. And all we got to do is turn back around. Jesus is saying, turn around. Turn around. That's where I'm at. Listen for the voice. He's not left you or forsake you. He said, I would not leave you or forsake you. He said, I would go to the ends of the earth for you. He's not left us. Just turn around. The well's still there. The well never runs dry. I think we're putting our bucket in the wrong well. We're putting our bucket in the well that is the world, and we're getting out bitter water. We're getting out water that's bitter and sour, and it makes us thirst more. We're not putting our bucket in the water that will quench our thirst forevermore. We need to recognize the well that we're at. Are we at the well that is the world, and we're dipping into the things of the world, the sexuality things, the bad television shows, the bad music. It's all the perverseness. Are we dipping into that, the hatred, the anger? Or do we want to dip our bucket into love and kindness and mercy and grace? We want to dip our bucket into the well that died for us in Calvary. We want to dip our bucket into the well that stretched out on the cross, and he said, "I'm here." He says, "I'm here for you." We don't think we're worth it, but you know what? He said, we are. We are worth it. He died for us. He said we're worth it. So when you feel worthless today, think about it. He said you was worth it. He knew about you before the earth was formed. So I'm just telling you today, which well are you at? Turn around. You're facing the wrong well. And if you can't feel him, you can't hear him, Jesus. You're facing the wrong well. Turn around. He will lead you back. Listen for his voice. Hear his voice. You know his voice. His voice is out of goodness. Listen for him calling you. Maybe you are the 99, 1 out of 99. Maybe you're the one he's looking for. Turn around. He's saying, come back. Come to me. That's all you got to do. I love y'all. And my prayer tonight is that each one of y'all would decide which well you want to be at. Which well you want to dip your bucket in. I ask you, please turn around and put your well in the bucket that is Jesus. I love y'all. Good night.